This is definitely going to be an unpopular opinion, but when you see violence committed against the ruling class, you should be loudly in support of that,
No.
even if you think it was accidental or random. Because here's the thing, our reaction to the violence is more important than the violence itself. If a CEO is killed and everyone's crying about it, that doesn't worry the ruling class. But when we see a CEO die and we cheer for it, that tells them just how bad things are for the working class. Nobody wants violence against innocent people.
While literally advocating for violence against innocent people. Make it make sense. What have these people done to you or to any of your people or to anyone you know that warrants them dying at the hand of somebody else? You know what the funny part is? That the people that mostly advocate for this kind of behavior, the violence against other individuals, would never actually do it themselves. They would just cheer it on because they're like, yeah, power to the people, power to the people. What they don't understand is that they would never be spared from this. And we'll get into it after she's done with the video. But the fact that she thinks that these people are inherently not innocent for whatever reason, because whatever, they're CEOs of mega large corporations, says everything you need to know about, because she said innocent people. So she doesn't believe that CEOs are inherently innocent people. It's not like anyone in her life has ever committed a crime or done something bad against somebody else. I guess we should execute that person as well, because that's what it's come down to. If you hurt other people, and all of us have hurt other people, we have done this. I've hurt other people. Would that be through my actions, through whatever, disappointment, anything whatsoever? We have disappointed and hurt other people in the past. I guess by her standards, we should be executed because we have hurt people.
But the ruling class is committing violence against all of us every single day.
What is
People
this
cannot
violence?
afford housing.
That is not violence. You not being able to afford housing. Again, you see... Do you see what I mean when I talk about the left and what they believe in? That to them, words, just words. So if I say men cannot be women, right, which is a biological fact, I'm not even making this up, that is committing violence against a group of people. Therefore, I should be met with violence. Because the only way to combat violence, right, it's just speech, but it's violence, right? And the only way to combat violence is with more violence. This is how insane and rotten these people's brains are. They think that because there's no housing, there's no whatever, there's no this, there's no that, that's violence being committed against the population. Never mind the fact that it's because the governments that we have, the local officials and the state officials that we have in a lot of our states in the country, have so many regulations when it comes to building that companies literally cannot build more housing. They would love to build more housing and make it so that everybody can afford to live. And some people just don't want to live anywhere. Some people just want to live on the streets. But anyways, that's not my point. They would love to build, but for example, California, it is literally impossible to build in California. And that is why California is one of the most expensive states when it comes to not just rent, pretty much everything, but when it comes to renting or even purchasing homes, because the regulations are so insane. You have to get so many permits just to build in California that builders don't want to do it. And so there's a lack of housing for people in California, which allows corporations or even landlords, just mom and pop landlords that have an extra home, to jack up the rents. But let's continue.
They cannot afford healthcare. They cannot afford food.
They cannot afford. This person has never taken an economics class. Food already operates on the lowest margins. Supermarkets already operate on the lowest margins possible. I think their profit margin is like 2% every year. Which, when you say, oh, it's billions of dollars, yeah, that's a lot of money. But there's a lot of waste that goes into food. You know why food is so cheap as it is? It's because grocers have to compete with each other. If there's no competition, somebody just controls the price and they just set it at whatever they want. They cannot afford food because of the politicians that have been selling us out, that have been blowing billions of dollars, sending to other countries as aid, military aid, whatever it may be, printing money like nobody else's business, jacking up inflation, and we don't say anything about the politicians. Now, I'm not advocating for violence. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we are blaming the wrong people. The market reacts to what the market sees. But again, these people see this as violence. Because these people believe that food just grows on trees and you should just be able to have it for free. Housing grows on trees and you should be able to have it for free. Healthcare grows on trees and you should be able to have it for free. Never mind the fact that for people to get your services free, because that's what it is. At the end of the day, seeing a doctor is a service. You would have to force that doctor to go to school for 8 years, then render services to you for free, just because you're a human being and you feel like you deserve it. Let's continue. Let's finish watching the video because I keep getting sidetracked, but this is just insane, and I'm not surprised. This is what these people are, and what they don't understand is that they will not be spared. The revolution they think that they will have, they will not be spared in the revolution. I'll tell you why in just a second.
Is the violence, and we have protested, we have voted, and we are still victims of that violence. When peaceful revolution is impossible, violent revolution is inevitable. With all that being said, make sure you're treading the line because you don't want to post something on the internet that's going to get you in trouble.
You see? When peaceful revolution is impossible, violent revolution is inevitable. This is what she said. These are her famous words. Because she thinks that committing violence against people who aren't providing you housing for free, who aren't providing you whatever it is for free, that you should be able to commit violence against them. You should be able to kill CEOs. Technically, I am the CEO of my company. I have an LLC. I own my own company. I'm the CEO of my company. So does that mean that I deserve to be violently unalived because I'm a CEO? Or does that just apply to corporation CEOs, multinational corporation CEOs? What these people don't understand is that this doesn't change anything. You kill one CEO, you think that CEO won't be replaced? You think that what won't happen is that these CEOs will just jack up their security? You think that this is the way that you're going to go on about getting these people? These people will be insulated from that revolution that you say. Because these people have enough money to go anywhere on the planet that they wish to be at any point in time. As soon as some shit pops off, if it pops off, God forbid it pops off here in the United States, those people will be on the first plane out of the country to protect themselves in some bunker somewhere that's probably got food to last for 200 fucking years. And these people will not be spared. That revolution that they think that they will win, which they will never win, because the same side that is calling for revolution is the same side that refuses to get armed and that wants to ban guns. So I don't know what kind of revolution they think they're going to win. But let's just say in their hypothetical fantasy land that they win this revolution they're talking about. You see, what she doesn't understand is that when revolutionary leaders take over a place, they have a successful revolution, as she wants to call it. Their first order of business is to get rid of the rest of the remaining revolutionaries. They kill them first. You know why? They unalive them first. Because what they don't want is anyone who can threaten their power. Somebody who already knows how to wage revolutionary war, that knows how to conduct a revolution. They don't want that. So they get rid of them first. So you think that you'll be spared if you're in this revolution, that you think that you're going to take over and the leaders are just going to be like, yeah, we're going to let you live? No, because you're their biggest enemy. They get rid of you and then they consolidate power and take over everything. These people do not understand how revolutions work, and it won't go the way that they think it will go, whether they win or lose. And I doubt that they would ever win a revolution anyways, because these are the people that get offended by you calling them the wrong pronoun. My point is, it is insane to wish death on people that simply run companies because you don't like what these companies are doing for whatever reason. But you're not out there in the world trying to make yourself be a better person or provide better for yourself. You're just online calling for revolutions and living in your nice air-conditioned apartment or home, whatever the case may be. These people are absolutely insane, and I wish nothing but the worst for people like this, because I don't condone violence to no one. The only time I would ever condone violence is if somebody's transgressing against you physically, like self-defense. Not, hey, I'm going to go into this building and I'm going to go and unalive these people because I feel like they're hurting the regular population, the normal populace. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen the way they think. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And if you want anything for me to react to, the link is in the description box. Send me videos to my email, and I'll take a look at them, and we'll react. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.